Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for February 4th to the 18th. For February 4th to the 8th, we still have blockings forecast to be across North America. We have our trough here along or off the west coast and also over the western Atlantic with the ridge in between here. Heights remain mixed across the Arctic region. Now, the forecast remains pretty much unchanged since yesterday. We have the trough near the west coast will interact with southern stream energy to produce a positively tilted trough that will promote a strong southwesterly flow of moisture into the west. And that this will cause several days of heavy rain and mountain snows across California. Now, you can see here's our first system. And then we have another system moving in later on in the period. And then as upper low tracks from the southern half of the Rockies through the southeast during the weekend into early next week will support a strong surface system with heavy rains across the southern states. So we'll look at that. We'll go into early next week. Here's our system. Here's our Gulf system here. This will produce some rain here. This is the European. Here's the GFS. We'll back it up a little bit. So there'll be some heavy precipitation occurring across the south. And then the ridge centered over the upper Midwest to the plains for the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes should merge with another ridge across the southwest and the southern plains. And this will cause mild temperatures across the region, and also will reach the northeast later in the week, causing a northwest flow with colder air due to a northwest flow aloft. Okay, like I said, it's pretty much the same since yesterday. I'm going to look at the period now for February 9th to the 13th. And still we have above normal heights here across the high latitudes, Canada and the east. Trough here along the west coast or inland and over the western Atlantic. So the models are good agreement on this. So for this forecast, still the forecast hasn't changed. Still expecting below normal temperatures here with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures here, with anomalies as high as 8 degrees or more across this region here, basically more than 8 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35%. Below normal precipitation forecast here, probability of occurrence is 35%. Looking ahead for February 14th to the 18th, still not much of a change above normal heights here, generally across the high latitudes in Canada. And you can see we have a ridge here that would be a little, moving into the west. You see what we have below normal heights across the remainder of the country with the zonal flow from the east central states. So, and during this time, there's talk of colder air moving back into the east. We have to see how that goes. So for this forecast period, going with the return of colder air here in the east for now, calling for above normal temperatures here, calling for anomalies be near 4 degrees above normal, below normal temperatures here, with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35 to 40%. And we have above normal precipitation for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for February 4th to the 18th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.